No, you're looking good there in your lycra. Hello, welcome to Cycling Tips. I am Dave. I am in, where are we? St. Croix, Spain. I'll flash the place up here. And we're here to test out a few new bikes. We've got the Pinarello F-Series and the Pinarello. Now, I'm going to focus a little bit here though on the F-Series because, well, time is of the essence at these launches, and later down the road I'll get on one of the. So let's crack on. Journalists are a thieving lot. They're energy bars that belong to the Lotto Destiny team. We've got to see if they improve our performance.
Don't you dump on us. Don't you dump on us, Dave.
I've got in the van apparently. They've got a load in the van.
You even need to nick them.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's always nice to say you've stolen something from a pro team, isn't it? You must have stolen loads of stuff in your days. When you were in Sky.
I never stole a thing. Don't know what you're on about.
I bet you got a wardrobe full of kit.
Yeah, we were pretty good with kit though.
Yeah.
Adidas and Rafa were great sportswear providers, Dave. They gave us everything we needed.
But Pinarello now.
Exactly.
Time to hit the roads. I am testing the F9, which is the top end model from the new F range. €10,000 worth of bike, so, well, that's a lot of money. So it should be a lot of bike. Let's find out what it's like. Stopping because I'm a bit of a diesel engine. Alright, details time people, because this new bike sits directly below the Dogma F, their top end race bike. The F-Series, I suppose, boots out the Prince range, which many of you Pinarello fans might be sad to see go, because, well, it's got quite a long history, that one, or at least the name. So how does this thing differ from that top end model? Well, not massively, believe it or not. Yes, stack is a little bit higher, reach is just marginally longer, but the rest of the angles is pretty much identical throughout the now 9 offerings in size. It also comes in 3 models: the F5 as a base model, F7 and F9. What's interesting though is that the F9 isn't being brought into the UK, so sorry all you Brits. And those 3 models have slightly different layups, or at least the C5 does, to the C7 and the C9. The C7 and the C9 get the fancy carbon layup. It's the Tourer T900, and for the F5 you're getting the T700. So that means slightly different weights in the frame as well. The F9 and the F7 frame comes in at 955 grams, and the F5 comes in at 995 grams. Not a massive difference, but enough for you weight weenies out there. The fork comes in at 520 grams and has exactly the same rake as the Dogma F. Now on to that proprietary seat post, because, well, got to say, looking at it, it is damn fancy and damn skinny. For the first time with a production bike, the clamp at the top is actually 3D titanium printed. Very flash indeed. Now, like a lot of race bikes at the moment, tyre clearance is, well, being upped inside, and the Pinarello F is no different. This new bike takes up to 30mm tyres, which I'm kind of happy about, because I've been on quite a few pure road bikes as of late that claim to take up to 32, and, well, the sheer size and the sheer bulk of those tyres definitely affects the handling of the bike to the detriment of it. As with pretty much every Pinarello bike out there, they've not forgot about those asymmetric stays. Definitely ingrained in the DNA of Pinarello now. Now, because this is a performance, a race-orientated bike, aerodynamics haven't been forgotten about. I've mentioned that seat post already being super skinny. Well, the rest of the bike looks pretty svelte as well. The head tube, which is, again, a little bit taller than the Dogma F, definitely looks pretty slick. The down tube also gets some carryover technology from the Dogma F, with the bottle cage being tucked away nicely. Apparently when you've got a bottle in there, it makes it even more aero than when you haven't got a bottle in there. And like all race bikes now, cables are tucked away. And in this case, the bars and stem that you're getting come from the Pinarello Most lineup. Gotta say, I found them pretty comfortable out on the road. And for the smaller details, well, I'll start with the bottom bracket because thankfully it's an Italian threaded BB. None of that press fit here. All around, this is definitely a race bred machine. It is slightly longer than the Dogma F, those chainstays being just a touch longer out back, so should be a little bit more comfortable as well. Obviously equipment across the range also changes as well. You've either got that F5 with 105 Di2 or mechanical Ultegra. It also comes with Fulcrum Racing 800 wheels. The middle range, the F7, comes with either Ultegra Di2 or Force Axis, with a choice of either Fulcrum Racing 500s or Pinarello's in-house Most ultra-fast carbon wheel sets, which I'm pretty sure Metron wheels. I could be wrong there. Then the top end model comes with dura-ace Di2, the new 12-speed stuff, so a bit of a surprise not to see either SRAM or Campagnolo as an option. And that also comes with those Most ultra carbon fast wheels. Prices though, well, as of at the moment of filming this, I've only got the UK prices. The F5 comes in at £5,250. The F7, two prices there, depending on the wheel set you get. That lower spec wheel set comes in at £6,500. The upper wheel set comes in at £7,000. And then that top end bike is going to set you back a pretty penny, £9,500. Right, there we have it, just a few details. Let's continue. I'm back after a quick stop in Spain. It was a quickie but a goodie, as they say. I didn't get loads of time to ride the new Dogma F, but I did get out on it once, and that gives me just a flavour of what is on offer from the new bike. So yeah, do keep in mind this is a first ride review, not a big in-depth one. So what was that flavour like? Well, gotta say, Pinarello have done a very nice job of a bike that I think sits firmly in that not too racy but not too endurance middle ground. They've not made it as twitchy as the Dogma F, the top end race model, yet they've not made it too endurance, too battleship like when you go around corners. It's nice and twitchy but doesn't keep you too much on your toes like other race bikes. This is definitely a bike you could race and a bike you could definitely go out on all day. Now, I am going to tell you that I've never been a big fan of Pinarello, or I should say, at least, I suppose, probably got to be about 15 years since they started introducing those underforks on the Opera line that they used to do, the alloy frames. Anyway, yes, I've never been a big fan of the way they look, so I've never really been inclined to throw a leg over the bike and give them a test. But I am very glad I did get invited to this launch and did get to try the bike because, well, riding this bike has changed my opinion on the brand. The bikes in the flesh, I think, look a lot less, how do I put this politely, goofy than the more extreme bikes that they do, the more extreme ones with the underforks and rear ends. But looks are a personal thing, aren't they? It's what it rides like which matters, and I've got to say, and it rides exceptionally well, but it should do for €10,000. At least the model that I rode is €10,000. That's a lot of money in anybody's book. There's no need to talk about the dura-ace on there because, well, that works perfectly. And the wheels, for 10 grand, I'd like to see maybe not their own branded Most Vision Metron wheels. I'd like to see something a little bit more premium for that sort of money. The other thing that I do question with this bike is who it really is aimed at. Because if you've got 10 grand to spend, I'm guessing you can probably find another 3 or 4 grand and get that Dogma F top end model. Because let's be honest, that sort of money, that sort of bike is more, do we call it showboating, than actually a necessity to have. This bike in the lower builds with the Ultegra at about, I think about 7.5 grand, seems a lot more appealing, a lot more sensible for what it is aimed at. And I think this is aimed at those people that want an exceptionally nice bike, all the bling, but don't want that real race orientated geometry that the Dogma F offers. Now, is this bike as fast as the Dogma F? I don't know, but it certainly felt fast out on the road. I give it a bit of gas here and there, and you can definitely feel the neat aero tweaks that they've put to this bike. In effect, it feels rapid out on the road. I was really impressed by that. Comfortable, yes. Stiff, well, it's stiff enough for me, so I had no complaints in that department either. It is a premium bike. It's a lovely, lovely bike. But where it sits in the market is the only thing that I question about this bike. All in all, Pinarello have done a very nice job with a bike. I'd love to get me grubby mitts on one for a longer review. Obviously, maybe a 2-week in Italy riding around on it would be ideal, but well, we'll see about that. But as a first ride review, a first taster of the bike, I can't complain about it at all. They've done a sterling job. It's a bike that I'm sure will appeal to a lot of people, whether they've got that sort of money to spend and whether they'll sort of upgrade to the Dogma F instead for style points, you know what I mean, is to be seen. All in all though, a chapeau to Pinarello. You've changed my mind, especially on the styling of your bikes. That thing in the flesh, as I said, okay. That's enough for me, I think. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know about me rambling, because I definitely have here. Give us a like if you haven't, give us a subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching and enjoy your riding.